Welcome to another episode of the COBRA Daytona build. Today, I've actually got this crossbeam tacked in, and we're gonna try to finish this up. So I gotta fabricate the other two, so we'll get going on that. But I've also got a special guest star today. Some people have said that he's welded stainless steel 3,000 feet under the ocean. Don't know. They've also said that he's run a bead on aluminum at Mount Everest. All I do know is we call him the Stig. So he's here to help me out today, and we're gonna do some TIG welding on this. The TIG is the man when it comes to welding, so stay tuned, enjoy the video. Here's the rod we're using. It's Weld Coat ER70S-6, 330 seconds. So as you can see, that's pretty much standard rod, nothing out of the ordinary, pretty inexpensive, just basic welding rod for TIG. It's time to continue on with our welding. So we're still continuing to weld the brace, which I'll show you right here. So we're gonna finish welding this up. As you can see, we've started here. We'll clean that up the grinder lightly. This has all been clamped into place, leveled, so it's nice and flat there. So we'll just run a couple of tacks on here. We'll start welding that thing up, and we'll see if we can get some video of the actual welding again. So the TIG is getting ready to lay down a bead here, or at least tack it. We're trying to tack this tube in. Not bad. Get the other triangulation done up into here, so you can see where I've burned in. Welds are not perfect, but I'm not a professional welder by any stretch of the imagination. I'm kind of a hobbyist, so but they're definitely strong enough for what they're going to be. So we're getting there. Keep chugging along. So we've now got it, as you can see, we got this big X in the back. So we're going to tack it in. Now we can finish welding it. As you can see, we started welding a lot of it. We're going to try to flip the chassis over to make it easier. So the TIG actually did a hell of a job fitting all those nice tight gaps. So yeah. Yeah, very nice. The TIG is the man. Okay, so we got the chassis off the jack stands. We're on the ground. We're now gonna flip this thing onto its side so I can weld all the things up underneath. You can see I gotta get all this welded up. So it's just gonna be easier to do it instead of, I'm too old to try to get into all these tight spots. So we'll flip it over and see what we can do at that point. So the chassis is now on its side. As you can see, so now I can get up underneath and I can finish welding all this stuff up. Much easier than trying to do it the other way. And by the way, this thing was heavy. I don't know how many pounds. I'm thinking 300 to 400 at least. Probably 400, you think, George? Yeah, I think 400. It was heavy. So I'm trying to finish welding up this cross brace to the down bars. As you can see, I'm all contorted in here. It's killing myself, but that's the only way I can really get in here without stretching. I figured this would be my best bet. So let's see if we can get this thing welded up. What a position though. Oh crap. Okay. Good, so we got the one part done. The helmet's got adjustable din on it and gets turned up and you can't see what you're welding. Makes it a little tough, so we got that adjustable. Let's try this again. Oh, movie batter. Chassis is now back down flat. I got all I could weld it as it was rolled up onto the passenger side. So now we're going to roll it up onto the driver's side so I can finish welding some of the other side. Still can't get to the top. I don't plan on rolling it all the way over onto the roof. So we'll make do. So I think the welding is just about done. As you can see, you know, as I said, I'm not a professional welder by any stretch of the imagination, but I do okay. So, can't complain. Yeah. Which, are they prettier than factory 5s? I would say yes. You can tell they're using a MIG and they're laying it on heavy. But yeah, so we're working on this gusset now. The TIG is. You can hear him back over there with the grinder right now, going to town. So you can see the other one's already in. These braces are in, welded up. Welded up, you can see. So we're making progress. Hopefully this will be about it for the welding. We will continue. So you can see we're welded up. We got the X-brace there. I want to have a special shout out to our special guest star, the man that has actually laid a bead of aluminum on Mount Everest, what I'm told, but we call him the Tig. So, Mr. Tig, how'd it go? Okay. Was that a good project? Okay. So it looks like the Tig has done his job, and we appreciate it. So as you can see, the Tig did quite marvelous here. Nice little welds. So we're going to clean this thing up. The Tig over here is going to give us a hand, maybe. Thank you for watching another episode of the COBRA Daytona build project. On this episode, we basically welded in all the tubes that we had fabricated on the episode before that. Next episode, we're going to get this thing ready to paint. You can see it's all painted in the background, but we're going to show you how it got there. So appreciate you tuning in. Thank you. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more of these videos. And also check out my sister channel called Barbecue Travel Adventures if you like barbecue travel. Thanks again, and we'll see you on the next episode of the COBRA Daytona build project.